Okay, my wonderful Georgia teaching group, okay? We're gonna do atherosclerosis. And I borrowed this and built on this idea from a young man named Ben Jackson, who is now a medical resident. So his presentation was on atherosclerosis, which you all know can be kind of a tedious type of topic for them. So I thought, hey, this would be great to share with you how I built this lesson on top of what he presented, okay? So first of all, we're leaving the muscle out for the artery, but this is our connective tissue. Does everybody see that? Okay? And this is our simple squamous epithelium, our endothelium, okay? Now, if you remember, it's supposed to be flat and slick, and you see some areas where there's gaps. Those are held together by what we call desmosomes, which are a lot like shoelaces, which are important because when we get to the capillary and this is peeled and the muscle's peeled away, that's what the plasma oozes out of and feeds the tissue, kind of like pouring syrup over pancakes. Cool? Okay, so you're looking at smooth endothelium, and you want it to be nice and slick, okay? Now, as y'all have been driving before, I know that you've taken overpass and it turns, right? Have you ever seen the rub marks? And you're thinking, whoo, right? Okay, well, how come that happened?
That's why I was texting.
They were texting, or they were going way too fast. And those rub marks, that's just like blood in an artery. If it's going too fast, that's what high blood pressure is when it's going too fast, you get rub marks. And when that happens, what happens to the endothelium? Yeah, it gets roughed up. You see it? Ooh, not good, right? Okay, or maybe my person's a smoker. They smoke cigarettes. You know, they dip those leaves into the super chemicals, and when you take a hit off of a cigarette, not only is it a nicotine, but you're also taking those chemicals into the bloodstream, and they can also do what? Roughen it. All right, is everybody good? So the problem is, step one, the endothelium gets roughened up. Okay. Now, in your liver are these taxis called LDLs, okay? Losers. Yeah, okay. Well, actually, their job is to carry fat from your liver to your cells so they can repair cell membranes, we can make more cells. Their job is to bring fat to the cell. Well, sometimes they're real lazy, and they're like, you know what? You know this fat I'm carrying? I don't really want to do that. And he sees that roughened up endothelium, and he says, you know what? Hey, this is a great lube. I'll stick it right under there. That'll work for me. Woo! Man, I can go back to the liver, act like I did my job. Okay? Yeah, isn't that cool? We stick it under there. See it? Yeah. Okay. Well, this happens a lot when you have so much fat in the body. Okay. 2 ways to do that. One, take in too much sugar, right? Too much sugar ends up with the triple BT, butt, belly, boobs, and thighs. That's right. Or it could be that this person's diet is loaded with a lot of fat, fast food diets, okay, which are loaded with a lot of fats and a lot of sugar, yeah, empty food, okay? And if the fast food industry is watching this, sue me, okay? All right, so make it untrue. So what happens is when this fat, step 2, is placed underneath these endothelial cells, it looks harmless, right? There's these cool white blood cells, you see them? They're called monocytes. They're macrophages. Well, cells don't like this, so they release help chemicals. So here we go. There they go, migrating. And what are they going to do to that fat? They're going to go under there, and they're going to try to engulf it. And they do. And they engulf it, and of course the fat keeps getting deposited, so they get so full of fat, that's what you guys are going to do, is you're going to take that cheese whiz I gave you, the fake cheese whiz. Don't eat this stuff is totally nasty. And now, look what happens. He's under there, he becomes what's called a foam cell. You see him? He's a foam cell. All right, so here's what y'all are going to do. If I gave you a little snack bag, fill that sucker up, okay? Yep, everybody, those of you have some over there, guys? Okay, you can pause that real quick.